Hi, Dave Jeck here, Superintendent of Fauquier County Public Schools with the 2015-2016 inaugural edition of One Hard Question. Yes, it's that time again for One Hard Question. If you are new to Fauquier County or to One Hard Question in general, each week I pick a question that you can submit through my webpage at www.fcps1.org. Go to the superintendent's page and there's a link to One Hard Question. You can submit questions via that email, and I will answer a question a week. And typically what I do is I pick the question that impacts or touches the largest number of people, and other questions I try to answer them personally or delegate to staff if it's a more of an individual sort of thing. But here we go. First question of the school year. Dr. Jeck, with kids going back to school, I've noticed a lot of parents, myself included, finding ourselves filling out massive amounts of paperwork. My kids are both in elementary school, but they go to separate schools because one is special education. Paperwork is so much to fill out. I've noticed that one school doesn't have the same paperwork as the other. One school has more than the other, and the paperwork isn't the same. Are there plans to implement a computer program that school systems can use across the county to make all paperwork the same for every school? I won't read all the question, but that's the gist of the question. Are there plans to implement an electronic portal where parents can fill out information online should they want to do so? A great question, and I have a pretty good answer, but I want to point out this kind of feels like that first opening kickoff of the football season, and I'm back to return the kickoff and catch it and immediately fumble it, because this question actually has come up the last 2 years, and I've given roughly the same answer each of the last 2 years, and basically it is, yes, we're working on this. Last year we had really hoped that we would be able to implement something relative to what you just asked, which is, can we just go online and fill out the forms? Can we standardize the forms across the schools? Which for the most part is doable, but not in every case. But it is doable to sort of digitize these documents. So the problem is, and it's not a big problem, it's not an insurmountable problem, is last year we switched over to a product called Infinite Campus. And this is what helped sort of slow down our movement towards doing what you just asked. Infinite Campus is a new student information system. So Infinite Campus ultimately is going to be the vehicle by which we do this, and where parents can go in and change information, for example, about maybe contact information or medical information, and also complete forms like enrollment forms, etc. So the plan is, and this is coming from right at the top, this is coming from our tech director and also Mr. Finn, our assistant superintendent for student services. The plan is to, after the first of the year, have a pilot program for new students enrolling midterm, and then hopefully in the spring when we start enrolling kindergartners, that'll be the true test. And then next fall of 16, we are hoping that we will implement a sort of a full-blown process where so much of those things you're describing can be done online, digitally, and it'll save a lot of time, obviously, and a lot of redundancy, and there'll hopefully be more standardization amongst forms. So that's the answer. And to those folks who remember how I answered in the last 2 years, I apologize that it's taken this long. But we've done a lot to better communicate with parents in the last couple of years, and to improve how we communicate and help parents through technology. And this is an attempt to do that. But as is always the case with technology, it just takes time. But we're going to get there, so you can sort of hold me accountable in the spring if it hasn't happened. And that's it. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Please keep the questions coming. Again, you can access them by going to the county webpage and then click on Office of Superintendent, and you'll see the link there. All right, thanks. Have a great rest of the week.